Hey, I'm Naya, founder of Trybe and singer-songwriter, figuring out the messy middle of business, motherhood and music. Follow me as I juggle it all, big dreams, daily chaos and the moments that make it all worth it. Now, if you add up the amount of time you spend on the school run, you'll soon realise that it's basically an unpaid part-time job. Now, we're in this car for at least 30 minutes every single morning. Some mornings it's all fun and games, but other times it's like getting blood out of a stone. Can you quickly read those poems for me? But earlier on, I said to you, what did I say? I said, once this Lambda course has finished, did you want to do the next one? And what did you say?
Yes, because I really want to do it again.
And why? Why did you say you really want to do it again?
Because I'll get better with my skills.
You'll get better with your skills. Okay. So part of Lambda is practicing your poems. So if I've just said to you, let's practice the poem, and you don't want to, what does that say to me?
No cafe.
Nah, not no cafe, but it just means that if you're not going to put the work in with the poems, then there's no point in you doing the next course. We've only got 2 weeks left. So, can we have a quick read?
After this week, there's going to be 1 week left.
1 week and then you go to Lambda, yeah? Do you remember where Lambda is?
Now, how many more weeks of the show?
3 weeks till the show.
Mummy,
Yeah.
do I have to do the thingy? The stagecoach filming?
What is that?
Yeah, they're filming.
Yeah, but what is it? I don't know. That's this weekend, right? That's this week.
Yeah, this week they're filming the show. I don't want to be in it because I want the show to be a surprise for you.
But they're not going to send it to us.
They are.
No, after the show.
Oh.
They film it. Any people like your nan, Nanny Bev, Nanny Joe, your aunties, anyone that can't make the show, they'll be able to see the show, but not before we see the show.
Oh.
So it'll definitely be a surprise for us. We're not watching it. Well, I think it'll be nice for you to be able to have a copy of the show, because when you do the real show, they're not filming that.
I know, but you know what you could do? Pretend you're playing on your phone.
No, but
But you're filming.
yeah, I know, but they said we're not allowed to film Kizzy, and I don't want to get kicked out because I want to watch the show. And what if they come and say, right, you out, breaking the rules, out? I know, but it'll be a lie. I'm not a liar. I hear you, but I'm not really a fan of doing the little sneaky things. And also as well, I like to just enjoy the show. Okay, so can you quickly do the poem and then we can so we're not doing the poems? This is the 4th time I've asked you.
But look, it looks like I have 2 faces.
Alright, cool. This is what happens to parents. Yeah? Parents get very tired because parents get really tired of repeating themselves. Because parents have to say things over and over and over and over and over again. Over and over until their lips are so dry, their lips could probably just fall off because of the repetitiveness. Over and over and over. And this morning you done a fantastic job. I didn't even have to tell you to get dressed. You just got dressed. Didn't have to tell you to brush your teeth. You just brushed your teeth. Didn't have to tell you to eat your breakfast. You know why? You just ate your breakfast. Everything this morning was seamless. And now we've got in the car and I've asked you to read your poems and we have resistance. And I'm unsure why. The poems are on the floor where you would underneath where my phone was, okay? Like you said, you don't even need the paper.
I do that, but I don't know the pop.
Yes, well we need to, that's why we're reading it, Bob, and you do know it. You just need to figure out the poppity
Did
pop
I
pop.
just read the popcorn because I already know the last dragon?
We can do both, please. It's nice to do something that you already know because you can be confident, and then when you're doing something that you're a little bit unsure of, it takes a little bit more to relax a little bit. Whatever one you want to do first, just read both of them, and then it's only once you have to read them.
It popped out of my hand.
Oh, that's a poppity pop for you.
Did I do it?
Yeah, great.
Pop, pop, poppity pop. Shake and rattle and shake. Poppity pop, pop, pop. The pop is full and we'll have to stop.
Well done. That was like a 9 out of 10. You do really well though, Kizzy, because I couldn't remember that. But well done. That's really, really, really good. Almost there. It's called it's called The Last Dragon.
Not the last
Kung Fu
Dragon.
No. Let's see if you read. You definitely need to read this poem though before I even contemplate pulling up to get you a cookie. Okay, I won't ask you again.
No, I'll do it. The Last Dragon by Judith Nichols. By a dusk damp cave as the first snows fall.
I thought that sounded really good. Put that in the glove compartment. Crank up the volume on the tuning. You know what is that? Bye bye. Bye bye. So I'm increasing the amount of times I cook, and I love the way Dean does a roast chicken. So he's now going to teach me how to do the roast chicken his way, not my way. Dean doesn't want to be on camera right now, and that's absolutely fine. But the chicken does. Hello! Hello! Ba-bam! Step 1, scissors and gloves. Gloves first, yeah? These hands ain't made for cooking, but I'm gonna try. Why did I buy roast chicken? Feel like I'm gonna die. Oh.
This bit, you better cut that piece off.
Science.
How'd you cut the wing piece off? Because we don't eat this piece.
Okay.
At the bone, yeah? You see where the bone...
Like the elbow.
Yeah, so you see where...
I didn't know chickens have elbows.
So you see this thing, you know?
Okay.
And you see all of this? The giblets is mostly gone. All of that stuff, you can cook it.
Okay.
But rinse it out. Just in case anything's loose, it can come out.
Hello chicken, nice and clean. So we've got the chicken in, the oven is preheated and the chicken is now baking off in here. You can see it's very clean. All the giblets have gone, the neck has gone, the batty piece has gone. Right, so what do we need first?
We're going to spray it with the oil. Do this so that all the seasoning sticks to it.
Okay. So we've got salt. Plentiful.
Keep your gloves on because you're going to have to rub it in.
Pairings.
Yeah, some garlic. If we got the garlic salt, you can sprinkle it on.
Okay.
But because we ain't got none, it's gonna have to put it there.
Did we put the paprika on already?
So
Because that's everything.
That's all good to go, yeah. No, get,
Because it's taking all the thing off. So
yeah, I know, but you're gonna rub it back in, so it don't really matter.
Okay.
And then make sure you get the legs in.
Massage it. Massage the chicken. So you need soy sauce as well, really?
Yeah, really, ideally you need some soy sauce, but it can work like how it is. And just spray a little bit of the thingy back on top again.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then normally got chicken stock, but there's no chicken stock here.
So you put a chicken stock in as well?
So you put chicken stock in as well.
Okay. Bit more water.
There we go, and now that can go in the oven.
Alexa, set a timer for 60 minutes. So, lots going on. My days are so stretched that sometimes I really I struggle to get really locked in. But I'm working on that. And one of my strategies is to chunk my time. So instead of thinking about everything that I have to do, I'm chunking in 30-minute sessions to do each thing and trying to make sure that I don't get distracted by the phone calls or whatever it is, especially working from home as well. Sometimes it's like, oh, should I quickly put a wash on? Like, no, we're not going to do that. So today I'm chunking 30-minute sessions. Already today, I have looked over social media stuff for next week. I have had a meeting with the Big Creative about potentially doing a collaboration to get some work experience students for 6 months, which would be fantastic. Now I'm looking over the new website copy because we're updating the website to launch our waiting list for the app. So I'm going to be taking care of that. And then it is 1:20. So let's see what I can get through and then how I can manage, what else I can manage to squeeze in today. I'm also in communication with the potential CTO about the prospects and the vision of what Trybe needs over the next 5 years. So going through documents of that weight, sometimes I would say those are my big hurdles. Those are the things that give me, I wouldn't say anxiety, but those are the things that are nerve-wracking. Those are the things that make me feel like, that's when the doubts start coming in, because it's like, am I built for that side of the business? Yes, I am. And the answer is yes, I am. It just needs like a little bit of pre-planning and understanding my strengths and my weaknesses. Now, like someone who suffers with ADHD would understand that you spiral into different modes of versions of what you're doing in seconds. I could be having a conversation with someone and then I've gone off into another tangent. And that's something that I'm really learning to use to my advantage. It's not something that I want to, get rid of. It's something that I just need to learn how to make it work for me and not against me. So that when I'm spinning all of the plates, it's like I'm spinning the main plates. Yes, I maybe have a few projects on at one time, but it's not to say that I'm moving all of the parts to each project at one time. Is how do I work that out? And one of the challenges this week for me, I think, is definitely understanding that music is my passion. So it's my passion project. So the amount of time and dedication that I put into the ROI in my tech company is going to be a little bit different with the music. You get 0.004 pence per stream. So ain't no one retiring on 1 million streams. 1 million sounds like so much, but no one's retiring on that. So it's important for me to understand my own goalposts when it comes to the music and the why I do the music. And the music for me it really, really makes me happy. I enjoy it. I really thoroughly enjoy it, which means that I can do it as my hobby, as my passion. But that means it's an after work thing for me. I do my tech stuff and then I spend some time on my music, which I don't know if it's going to work. We gonna find out. So yes, I'm just about to check out the copy on the website, make some notes. Got myself a nice new laptop case. Very happy. Every house I live in, there's a flood. This house is not special. This house got flooded as well.
I mean, been flooding way before you were born,
I was flooding before, way before you were born. I flood. This is what I do. I flood. Honestly, I was meant to be making dinner so that it's helpful. And all I do is cause chaos. Dean, the thing is, I could hear water and I was like, yeah, I put the dishwasher on for you. So I thought I was doing something nice, but it wasn't the dishwasher that I could hear, Dean. Was it? Now, the amount of get through before the actual school run should be illegal. When I travel to Ghana, one of the things I really appreciate the most is the assistance you get from the house staff. Teamwork makes the dream work. Makes you realise how much we're actually doing this side of the world. Chef, manager, dishwasher, clothes washer, clothes dryer, and the list goes on. You finished your breakfast? Thank you. Oh, wow. So thinking of Ghana, I actually have something spectacular up my sleeve. I'm on the phone now putting the finishing touches to my business/mum's trip to Ghana. I'm traveling next week with 3 amazing businesswomen all the way to Africa, and I'm on the phone to my events organizer that is helping me piece everything together. Now, I love a plan, I love a schedule, and more importantly, I love a PDF. So I'm updating the last minute plan of action and I cannot be more excited. So, some people ask me what Lift Club is. Lift Club is a club where everybody lifts. That's what it is. The first thing we'll do when we come in Central Station. That's what we'll do right now.
Today is back to us. Everyone's got their position nicely.
My daughter is growing so much. Last summer, we had tears when trying to learn to ride her bike. So to be going on family bike rides now, it just kind of melts my heart. I never went on family bike rides as a kid, so this just feels extra special. Whoa! 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 trying to get ready for a last minute meeting. And we stopped off at Starbucks to get on the old Wi-Fi.
A caramel macchiato on a chilly morning is just what I need. Now, Trybe is going through some transformative stages and we are redoing the website. I'm meeting today with the web developer to explore how we can make the website 1,000 times better on a very tiny budget. Bootstrapping ain't easy, but I tell you this, when you find a team that believes in the mission, it makes everything that much easier. Do you know what? I'm a mess, yeah? This angle is terrible, but I need to document this because I thought my hair appointment was at 10:30, okay? Which in my head made me an hour early. I was an hour early getting down here, right? And I had a meeting with my new web developer at 9 and I moved it to 9:30 because I thought, well, I'm actually really early. So I stopped off at Starbucks, set my laptop up, and then I've got a notification, it's 10 minutes to your appointment. No, my appointment's at 10 now. So now I'm racing back to my car like a lunatic. Anyway, that's why I'm getting my hair done. That's why I look like this. Toodles! The whole salon. This lovely.
She left here at 9:48 p.m. By which point Winter had already.
Can't believe we're reunited. So, lady done my hair on a photo shoot ages ago. I'm actually going to put the image in so you can have a look at it. Probably one of my favourite photo shoots I've ever done. And now we're in her amazing office. Yeah, it was in Bond Street. And can I just point out, it's very warm in here. Very nice and warm. It's cozy. There's snacks. There are snacks. I've heard horror stories about snacks. There's snacks, and yeah, I feel like I'm in very, very, very good hands. And I'm just, yeah, I'm really excited. Wow, wow, wow. Don't look at the forehead, guys, but absolutely love it. Thank you so much, my babes. It's a sneak peek of what is coming up next week. Me and 3 other businesswomen who happen to be mums take Ghana for the week. Workshops, retreats, resorts and breakthroughs. I cannot wait to show you how all my planning has paid off as we set off to put our feet down on the ground in the motherland. Oh, P.S. by the way, did I mention it was Mother's Day too? What a way to rest without the kids. Fancy a bit of the action? Well, don't worry, moms, I've got you covered.
What's happening today at school?
Wednesday comic release.
And what else? What is happening in the school assembly as to why you're wearing the colours that you're wearing? Because what colours are you wearing? It's Mexican Day today. Oh, is it? So you're wearing, tell me the colours you're wearing.
Red, white and green.
Red, white and green.
New school and it's Kizzy's first assembly where she's going to be reading out some of her work in front of the entire school. Now Kizzy asked her nanny Jo to be in the audience and of course she said yes. So we're on the way and we're all excited to see my princess in action. That was amazing! Oh, your story, you wrote this story?
Yeah.
Kizzy, that was so good! Hey everyone, it's Naya and I'm the founder of Trybe and I want to thank you so much for watching and being a part of this journey with me. Now, if you want to know more about what I'm building and join a community where we offer lots of support for like-minded mums, then please sign up by joining the waiting list below. You can also subscribe to the channel by clicking here and you can also watch the very next episode by clicking here. We're just getting started and I would love for you to come on this journey with me. So, see you soon.